Hello everybody, my name's Thomas McNamara. I teach lots of different people from lots of different countries, all ages and races and nationalities. Over 20 years now. I'm from New York City, and I never intended to leave New York City. I never even wanted to move out of my mother's house. You know, we had a beautiful house near the best city in the world. But one day I was reading a magazine and they were talking about Prague, and they said Prague, easy to get a job as an English teacher. They had really cheap beer and beautiful women. So I thought, I'll go to Prague for 6 months. I'll take a TEFL class. I've just finished university. And then I fell in love. And 6 months turned into a year, which turned into 3 years, which turned into 5 years. And now it's 21 years later, and I'm still here in Prague teaching English. I don't know, I fell in love with the city in the first 5 minutes I got off the airplane back in 1998. I had one student last year. We were standing on top of the beautiful OCA building. It's got this beautiful roof deck. You can see where we're sitting from the school. School is just right over there. So we're standing on the roof deck. We're finishing up an exercise. And one of the girls in my class asks me, "Where is the criminal district?" I knew what she was talking about, but we don't have a criminal district here in Prague. It's one of the safest cities in the world. Oh, this is Letna Beer Garden. I can't remember which magazine I read this in once, but it was voted one of the 7th best place in the world to have a beer. It's very popular with everybody. You get tourists, you get locals, you get expats. I don't know if you know this, Prague is the best city in the world for dogs and people who love dogs. It changes your whole experience of the city. If you have a dog with you and you're walking around Prague, everyone smiles. Old ladies stop to talk to you on the street. You know, if you don't have a dog, I'm sorry, no one's going to smile at you, nobody's going to talk to you. After 20 years of teaching Czech students primarily, last summer I started working with Russian students, and I really enjoyed it. There's many differences. I have to say that the Russian students have more energy. The Russian students are much better with many of the games I like to play, because I don't really like to sit there and work on grammar and write our answers down and the whole class is quiet and the teacher is speaking. I like everyone to practice, and I like everyone to play the games so everyone gets a chance to practice using their English. Because the one big problem that the Russian students have, I have to say, is many of them, their grammar is fine, they have a very good vocabulary, they know many words, but it's the pronunciation. We've come up with some lessons to focus specifically on pronunciation, which unfortunately is the hardest thing to teach, unfortunately, but we're working on it. I've done preparation work. Actually, my first job here 20 years ago was at a Cambridge course. And my wife is a 3rd generation teacher. Her grandfather was an English teacher. Her father was an English teacher. She married an English teacher. And I have to say, in some respects, she actually is a little bit better than I am. I'm pretty good at prepping people for tests, if that's what we're working on. There's a lot of universities here for people to choose from all around the world. And I think I can understand how to make your classes interesting for you. We're looking forward to seeing everybody here in this lovely city of ours, sometime very soon, I hope.